Okay guys, it's the final level of the game. Stage 10, the Castle Keep. Let's rock. So believe it or not, I'm ditching the holy water here. For axe of all things. Auto-scroll segment right away. And we're dealing with Medusa Heads as well. Okay, made it past that segment. Hey, one up! Nice. Okay, so let's just fly to the boss arena. Alright, time to take on Dracula. But first, we're gonna farm for some hearts. I'm kinda hoping that I'll also get a random double or triple shot to drop from these, but I think that's highly unlikely. They just seem to be fixed drops here. But that's okay, we'll still get some hearts. So I did ditch the holy water earlier in the game. Holy water is pretty much one of the best sub-weapons throughout the game, and it works fantastic on most bosses, but against Dracula himself, it's not as useful. Now, some people prefer the cross for this boss, and it certainly does have its uses, but personally, I prefer the axe for this one. It's especially useful for the Dracula's final form. In this game, Dracula actually has 3 forms. His first form is more like a sorcerer. He'll teleport around, he'll bring up 2 fire pillars on either side of you. He's basically trying to trap you inside them. And then he'll bring up a 3rd pillar to attack you as well. If you get caught, because we have Alucard, if we get trapped in like a really tight formation, if we're quick enough, we can fly out before that 3rd pillar comes up and hurts us. Alright. I think that'll do after this. Alright, Dracula, let's rock! Okay, first form down. Second form, each face is a target plus the top of his head. Yeah, and each face is trying to drip acid on you. Alright, just one more left to go. Okay, final form. Okay, so both his left and right hands can fire beams at you, as well as his face. In the Famicom version, the beam is like 2 pixels wide, but in the American version, it's it's triple the length. It's like 6 pixels wide, so it's much harder to dodge. So we gotta aim for his face. Come on, we almost got him. And we got him! You're out of there, Dracula! Alright, we did it! Goodbye, Dracula. Alright, goodbye Dracula's castle. Trevor made many sacrifices. The long fight is over. Dracula is dead, and all other spirits are asleep. The battle was won by Trevor and Alucard, but Alucard feels guilty because he killed his real father. Trevor realizes this as he stands there, thinking about Alucard. After this fight, the Belmont name shall be honored by all people. Alright, we did it. And roll credits. So there you have it, guys. That was Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. So, like I said at the start, this is not a bad game. I just feel like it's a greatly inferior version to the Japanese version. But, trust me, this is not the end. Well, I'm done with the American version, but I'm going to be playing through the Japanese version as well. And I'm going to try to get every partner and do their paths as well. So that should be fun. You get to hear the good music for the game, the good version of the music, and the game's not nearly as difficult as the American version. Although it is still hard. Don't get me wrong. And starring Trevor Belmont. Thank you very much for playing. Presented by Konami. So I think if we let it sit for a couple seconds, it'll start up the second loop. Yep, there we go. So yeah, you could play through the entire game again, except it's much harder. And as you continue going through the game and going through more loops, it just gets more and more harder. No thank you. Anyway, that was the US version of Castlevania 3. Stay tuned, because I'm also going to be doing the Japanese version and trying to do all 3 character paths. So I'll see you then, guys.